This is how to do double cleans. So, two bells here. So, clean's still gonna be the same. I'm still here, right? As I clean it up, elbowing myself in, arm, hands inserting through, coming right here, and then as I go into my drop, right, I just open my wrist, right? So palm is facing up, and the bell's just going to drop, and I'm just guiding it down through, letting gravity do its thing. Right? You never want to fight the kettlebell. It's kind of more of a dance, right? Creating that balance between you and the weight the whole time so you can move it efficiently. Next thing is right, we got two bells, so we always want a wider stance. As we're coming up, right? We're coming up, like I said, make sure you're elbowing yourself in, right? So that way it's easy to make that insertion. So I'm elbow, and I kind of push my hands through, and I'm going to rest again. I'm almost going to catch as I'm going to insert, I'm almost going to insert as they're floating, right? Actually, if I've done my job, the bells are floating, so I pull them back, and that's when I insert through, then rest right down here, elbows in your stomach. Now, when it comes in here, right, this is where we got to be mindful of the fingers. So, best way to do that is just go ahead and clean them up. So like you said, you're here, pull them in, and so right here, I don't want my fingers like this, because obviously if I clank the bells, that's going to hurt. So you're going to keep your hands up, and then whether you want to be right here, right, I'm still going to tuck my fingers like so, or I can be here. I can wrap. I'm not squeezing hard or anything. It's just an easier way to avoid clenching here. So like I said, you can be here on the clean, or you can be here. Either one, right? But we don't want fingers here, just a safety thing. That's going to hurt, right? So I'm right here. So like I said, then I'm going to go on my drop and clean back up. So kind of lean back almost, let those bells drop, go through, catch them up. Like I said, elbows right here in the stomach. Like I said, if you're banging, right, when you're doing the clean, it means probably you're swinging out too far, right? So it has all of the space to come into you, right? And you could be muscling it a little bit too, right? Like I said, let the bells fly up. When they're here, right, that's when I want to elbow myself in. So it gives me, while they're floating, and I can push my hands through and make that insertion, right? You want basically, as they're floating, because they're basically weightless for that second there, and that's when you take that hand and just shove it up in there, okay? But anyways, right? So we're here, there's that second here while they're floating, right? We're pulling it in so I can get my hands in nice, and then they're not banging on my forearms, right? They're coming in, I'm resting right here. I'm not coming up here, banging myself up here on the arms or in the shoulder either, right? So, right, we got our wide stance, we're back, we're cocked and loaded, right? Vision, right, I'm looking here. I'm always kind of, same thing with swings, everything else, like a deadlift. I'm in neutral alignment, so as the bell's here. I don't want to look down too soon or look up too soon, right? Always keeping kind of that neutral alignment with my head for vision. So I'm here, hike back, pull them in. Like I said, I can do this, or here, wherever you're comfortable. Lean back, let them drop, pull them in, insert through. and breathing, I'm going to breathe out on the way down, on the way up. And then when I'm here in my rack position, breathe again. Right? And so that is the double swing. Key things basically to remember: wider stance, okay? As you come up, elbow yourself, push your hands through, right? As you make that insertion, as it's floating right there, right? And then either we're tucking the fingers, right? Or we're keeping them up. As the bells come, then we'll kind of wrap like this. Big things basically to remember with the double cleans. So there you go.